Good morning, it's Thursday morning here in southeast Poland, and I'm out here in our meadow. We had this cut by our neighbouring farmer last Saturday, and this meadow was in a bad condition. Normally I use a strimmer to cut the grass, but it's now so much, it's too much work for me. So he came in with his tractor and grass cutter, did a very good job, and this is what it's looking like. So he cut it right down to the base of the grass, and he said if he does this again next year, in 2 years' time, it will be an excellent meadow. And it was forecast to rain yesterday, so I was out here yesterday morning doing all these hay piles. Had to do it pretty quickly because I have a full-time job as well, so I started this early in the morning. And this meadow is a bit of a problem because I'd like to keep it in order, but we don't have ruminants. So what I'm thinking about is I've been doing some research into Cameroon sheep, which originate from Africa but were imported into Europe. They're not big sheep and they are hair sheep, so you don't need to shear them. Now I think this space, I've been watching Aina in Romania, who has a flock of 15, and his area is pretty similar to this, and he uses them mainly for grazing and for meat. But this area would need to be fenced off, or using electric fencing, which I've never used before. So I'm going to have to think about that. Plus, they would need a sheep barn of about 20 to 25 meters, I reckon. So that's another factor. But I think it's the only solution, long-term solution, because we have to, every year, we have to also rake this grass and put it into piles. So there's quite a lot of manual labour, which I really want to financially benefit from. So today I'm just finishing off the raking of this area, which I didn't have time to do. And these piles I will leave over the winter, and spring time, or maybe even late autumn, I'll start to move them into our wood, which I finished clearing this summer, and I've been doing this for the last 2 years. It's a good way of adding fertility to the soil, and it's an easy disposal method of this hay. But this year we really do have a lot because he cut most of the meadow. Alright, so I'll have to crack on. In fact, this is a mixture of hazel and alder that was here when we moved onto the property, and I'm going to try and tackle this next year. I want to completely cut it back because around this you get a lot of undergrowth coming up, not grass. So this really has to go. Okay, so I'll take a picture of the end result.